Oh, you know what I forgot to do at the end of the last video? I forgot to return to Fennel. There's nothing super important that you can do here, but she will thank you and give you the Sea Gear, which is for multiplayer things. This is local multiplayer stuff, so you don't need online connections to be able to use the Sea Gear. There's some fun things you can do with that. Quick and easy multiplayer communication with whoever's sitting, like, across from the table from you. I'm not going to worry too much about that. We'll be doing a little bit of multiplayer stuff to make this Let's Play work for some things that I'm interested in, but we're not going to be really spending a great deal of time with any of that. I did just want to mention it, though. Anyway, you can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and I wasn't listening to any of that. That's the Pal Pad, so that's for friend codes, which is another feature of this game which isn't really relevant anymore since Nintendo Wi-Fi is no more. Oh, right, you can register friend codes with the Sea Gear too. But again, there's no point to that, because it's local co-op only, local multiplayer only. Here's a PC. Oh, thanks. Alright. Enough of that. I'm going to be heading off down Route 3 and continuing with the adventure. Hello, wildly crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Pokemon White. Last time, we defeated the first gym leader in Stratton City, won our first gym badge, and today we are going to be heading off down Route 3, making some progress towards the next gym. We also dealt with some Team Plasma, making a mess of things in the Dream Yard. Before I progress anywhere, on Route 3 there is the Pokemon daycare here, which also happens to be, I guess, a daycare for kids as well as Pokemon, because there's a bunch of, like, preschoolers running around and making a mess of things. I think, I'm actually going to, skip this area for now and double back, I think, thinking carefully about what I want to do. There is a Pokemon who I want to add to my team, and it's not Blitzel. And I think rather than getting a bunch of additional experience on Gummy, who's arguably not even really going to be able to use it because the experience curve and the experience scale means that I'm getting less than I would because I'm 5 levels stronger. I will expend some of this easy experience on the next member of my team. Alright, so Muna's going down. I think this daycare aide will actually heal your Pokemon, though, if you come back and talk to her later, which is nice. Will you actually do that? Ooh, alright, interesting. Gummy's evolving. Alright, Gummy has evolved into Herdier. Congratulations. Okay. Will you heal my Pokemon, though? You will not, will you? I thought there was someone who would heal your Pokemon around here. Anyway, I believe, are you double battles? You are double battles. I only have one Pokemon who's officially part of my team, so that means that unless both Oshawa and Pansear go down, that one of them is going to get experience, which they don't need. Double level there for Oshawa. Anyway, whatever. If we come down this way... Charon! What do you want? Drago, stop. We both have the trio badge, so let's see which of us is stronger. Oh, yes, perfect. Another Pokemon battle. I want to catch my next team member. Alright, whatever. So Charon is going to fight us, and Charon is going to send out Snivy. Your Snivy is going to be a little bit stronger than the last we saw, but my Herdier has now evolved into... or Gummy has now evolved into a Herdier, and I think my stats are going to be quite a bit higher than yours, all else being equal. So we can use Tackle on you. I don't know why I'm using Tackle when I have Takedown, which is a stronger move, which just, its only downside is somewhat worse accuracy, and it will do recoil damage. Let me use Takedown. That should do more damage, and indeed, Snivy, as is Charon's thing, as we discussed earlier, was holding an Oranberry. So you're going to send in Purloin next. And Purloin is level 12. I think you should go down in 1 to a takedown. Perfect. Good game, Charon. Come back some other time. Why do you keep beating me? Because my Pokemon are stronger than yours, that's why. Anyway, yeah, that's how I battle. Out of the way! What are you two dinguses doing? What was that about? Bianca, why are you running? Hey, where were those people headed? That way, but why are you running now? Oh, seriously, they run so fast. Oh, my Pokemon, miss. It'll be okay, don't cry. Bianca, really, why are you running? You have to hear this. Those people stole this girl's Pokemon. You should have spoken up sooner. Dragler, we're gonna go get that Pokemon back. Bianca, please stay by that girl's side. Alright, so you two have fallen victim to a series of unfortunate events. If we continue down this way, there's only really one place for us to go. You can go into the tall grass there. There's not anything really important. I think just an item that you can grab off the ground or something. But Charon is going to go in there. Are my Pokemon's HP fine? Wrong menu. Yeah, good enough. Again, I'm officially a herdier now, so my stats are considerably higher than they were before, and I'm not super worried. Okay, you know what? That's actually perfect. Because this is the next thing that I wanted to pick up for my team. I was kind of assuming that I wouldn't be able to run into one of these things between the space of... Why did I do that? Between the space of here and the fight against Team Plasma. So, I'm going to be catching myself a Boldore. Boldore is basically the Geodude of this generation. Rock type. No partial ground typing. Roggenrola is going to be a pure rock type. Evolves through trade into its third stage. Its third stage is very physically defensive. It functions a lot like a Graveler and a Golem. So, let's see. I'm gonna, I guess, should I try and attack you once more? Gonna avoid the attack. Yeah, that sand attack is really... Alright, I don't have the patience for this. And I'm going to go into my bag. Going to go and throw a Pokeball. And we're gonna hope that your HP is low enough for me to catch you. Oh, you know what I can do? If this doesn't work, I can use my Dusk Ball. Increase catch rate in caves. I probably could have thrown that at you at full health. Anyway, we've caught ourselves a Roggenrola. And now I have to think of another nickname. Let's see, I think given what this thing's name is a play on, at least partially, you know, rock and roll, I do have a friend who is a bit of a musician. Her name is Line. For a while, I would, like, pronounce it whenever I said it out loud or even in my head, Line. Don't ask why, but I did get confirmation that it is supposed to be pronounced Line. I think she's German? I've never actually asked, but I think her last name is German. Anyway, I'm gonna actually run back to the Pokemon Center to heal now. So before I get into fighting Team Plasma, now is when I'm actually going to double back and fight some of these preschoolers. You're level 13. You have a modest nature, which is the exact opposite nature that I would like a Roggenrola, Boldore, Gigalith to have. I'm not gonna go out of my way to catch new Pokemon if they don't have a nature I like. I like to think I'm good enough at this game that I can make it work if I don't have a good nature, but like, minus attack plus special attack for like the least the least special attack oriented Pokemon in the game. Anyway, you're holding an Everstone, which is an interesting thing for you to hold. I'd like to take that because I would actually like you to evolve. Also, because I did not remember to do this earlier, what is Gummy's nature? Bashful. So that's a neutral nature. That's not too bad. You have Intimidate for the ability. I believe there are two abilities that Lillipup, Herdier, Stoutland can have, and Intimidate is the one that I would prefer to have on one of these things. Anyway, preschoolers. Not the most difficult fights in the world, but one pre-scroller with each of the 3 elemental monkeys. This game really likes their trios. Anyway, I know there's a hidden item in the sandbox somewhere, but I don't know where it is. There we go, Ultra Ball. Alright. Pretty good item for this point in the game. Let's see, do I need healing? I can heal that with an item, alright. It's really weird though, I thought there was a, like a nurse or something who would heal your Pokemon when you came back to the daycare area. Oh, are they inside the daycare? They might be inside the daycare. There are a couple of routes in this game that do have Pokemon that will heal you. Are you the one who will do it? Yeah, alright, I just totally wasted a potion. Anyway. This is the daycare. We've got some preschoolers, we've got some teachers who are keeping them from, you know, killing each other. And next door we have the actual Pokemon daycare, which is for breeding mechanics, for competitive things. I did indeed spend a lot of time doing that back in the day when I had the energy to do competitive Pokemon. But not of much use to me in single player. So that's going to be a super potion. Do I feel like going through that grass and picking up that item before going into the cave and actually dealing with Team Plasma? Like, I put off dealing with Team Plasma quite a lot. That's a Blitzel. It's not nearly as good as Mareep, Flappy, Ampharos, but I feel like Blitzel... Oh, come on, can't get away. I feel like Blitzel is just that Pokemon that everybody used in their first playthrough of Black and White. Alright, you know what? I'm not fast enough to get away from these random battles, so I'm just gonna go there later. And also, I don't think I have any repels yet. Yeah, I feel like Blitzel is that one Pokemon that everybody used in their first playthrough of Black or White for the first time. And it always feels like it should be better than it really performs in actuality. Its stats aren't great. It's got some very average stats across the board. It's more oriented towards physical attack than anything else. But it's pure Electric type, and Electric doesn't have a lot of amazing physical moves, at least not as of this generation, that you can teach it. I guess there's Wild Charge, and that's about it. Spark, which is like 60 power. And it doesn't really learn any other good helper moves that you could really take advantage of. It's got Flame Charge to raise its speed. It's got some abilities that are alright. I'm gonna want to be careful with this Bide. Okay, you know what? I can do that again. I can 2-hit KO you before you can release your stored energy. Alright. Close call. The 2 abilities that Blitzel and Zebstrika can have are Lightning Rod and Motor Drive, which will raise your special attack and speed, respectively, when you get hit by an Electric-type attack. And that's good, but it's already fairly fast, so it doesn't really need the speed boost, and raising its special attack is its weaker stat. And it feels like Blitzel has a lot of potential to be a good Pokemon that it just doesn't ever get to take advantage of because it doesn't learn the moves and its type isn't the best for it. Anyway. Both of you, Patra, had to target me with your bites, and not the other guy, didn't you? You know, instead of targeting the Pokemon on the field who, like, wasn't gonna do as much damage. Anyway, so Team Plasma, Team Plasma, Team Plasma. Yeah, we're making Pokemon suffer. I don't know, you guys are the ones who got beat up a lot more than me. I think your Pokemon are having a harder time today than mine are. Anyway, yeah, so that's, they're gonna screw off. I guess, did we get our Pokemon back? I wasn't entirely paying attention, but I hope we got the Pokemon back that was stolen. Do I actually have a Repel yet? I do. Alright, I'm gonna use my 1 Repel, and let's see, if I come over here, is there a hidden item somewhere on this? I want to say there's a hidden item, like, on this little outcropping there. Full heal, okay. I realize that the fact that I just remember these hidden item locations is a little bit sad. Like, how much of your life have you wasted playing these games? But don't judge me. So now, a couple levels stronger, and with a repellent, I can come through this tall grass here. Not worry about random encounters quite as much. And we are going to fight this, who are you? Are you a nurse, or are you a Pokemon breeder? I think you're a Pokemon breeder sprite. And that's that. You are going to give me an Oran Berry. I guess I might as well equip that to my Pokemon so that they can get a little bit of HP back when they fall below half in battle. That would be something good for a defensive type such as Line. Anyway, I'm going to go back to one of those... Oh, you two again. Thank you so much. The two of you got our Pokemon back. I'm lucky to have friends like you two. Thank you, mister. Please take these as a thank you present. And you are going to give me heal balls. Okay, so that will allow me to heal Pokemon instantly upon capturing them. Not bad. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna go back to the daycare, and I'm gonna go and heal my Pokemon, and then we can continue off down Route 3. I think by the time I get to the end of Route 3 to the next city, I should be about ready to end the video. That sounds like it'll be good. So, alright, if we continue past the fork in the road, where those two are waiting, we can see some more trainers. Fun. More trainers. Yeah, way to go, Blitzel, finding out my one weakness, which is not hitting me with a special attack. Not hitting me with a physical attack, like, you know, all the other trainers are trying to do. Fortunately, I've got potions, and not gonna run back to the Pokemon Center if only one of my team members needs healing. Can I get through here? I cannot. Not being able to run from fights if you're too slow is so annoying. I kinda get why it's a mechanic in games, it's to dissuade players from going into areas in which they would be in over their head, but in cases like where you have a perfectly strong Pokemon that's just not very fast, it's really annoying. Anyway, yeah, this is Dark Grass. You can get into wild double battles there. It's an interesting feature. I don't know if it's returned in future Pokemon games. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you're another trainer. Anyway, you would think that this would be like one of the things that I just know off the top of my head as if wild double battles ever returned in Pokemon, but like my knowledge of these games is fading. It's getting old or something like that. That is a great ball. The game has been giving me... That's shaking grass, isn't it? That's another feature in this game. You can sometimes find bits of shaking grass or like rippling water or dust clouds in caves, and they will get you into special encounters against things like Audino, which, sort of like the Chansey in this game, they will give you a lot of experience if you defeat them. So I guess I'm gonna try and do that here just to see how much experience I get for defeating a level 11 Audino. Alright, just gonna headbutt you to death. I guess I can use Rock Blast. Rock Blast has the potential of doing more damage than Headbutt, but I also don't really enjoy messing with multi-hit moves because so often they either miss or just hit 2 times, which kind of a pain in the neck, and also you have to watch the animation play out like 4 or 5 times, which just is a waste of everyone's time. Alright. Anyway, Rock Blast is going to take you down, and we can see how much experience I will get from this. That's going to be 600 experience, which is a lot more than you get from most things that are 6 levels weaker than you like that. Mud Slap, no thank you. Alright, we're gonna give up a Mud Slap. And, alright, can I get out of this grass? I think there's one more trainer here. Are you a trainer? You are. Alright, is that the last trainer on this route? Item? Thank you, that's an awakening. Wake up a Pokemon who's fallen asleep. There's one more trainer here. I guess, Line is now higher level than Gummy, but Line is also not evolved into anything yet. So I think I'll prioritize experience on her for a bit. So, I'll end the video here instead of in the next town, because I kind of like to start videos entering town for the first time instead of ending videos entering town. Anyway, my name is Dragonite, this has been Pokemon White. Next time we'll be making our way through Nacrene City. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.